There's been a lot of talk about GM's future small car plans. Joyce, what's the latest?
Well, as you know, John, GM's competitors claim that GM is going to stop making small cars of its own in this country, which GM denies, of course. Now, Chrysler has already filed suit to stop GM's joint venture with Toyota.
Now, that's the plan to build a version of the Corolla in California.
That's right, but that car is going to be just one of 3 new cars that GM wants to introduce, and they're all going to be of Japanese origin. Now, the first and the largest of the 3 models is the Toyota-Chevy joint venture, and that's going to be built at GM's now idle Fremont, California plant. Now, this will actually be a front-wheel drive Corolla with a different grille and taillight configuration. It has a Corolla wheelbase of 95.7 inches. That's a little larger than the Chevette's 94.3. And it should have a 4-cylinder overhead cam engine of 1.6 liters with 70 horsepower. The fuel economy should be in the 34 to 47 miles per gallon range. Now, they're planning to build about 250,000 units the first year, starting most likely in '85 as an '86 model. And the car is going to be sold through both Chevy and Toyota dealers. Now, next in the lineup will be something codenamed the R car, which will be made by Isuzu in Japan. Next year, some 30,000 will be sold by Chevy as the Spectrum. Now, that's supposed to replace the I-Mark, and again, it'll be front-wheel drive with a smaller wheelbase, 90 to 92 inches. The engine will be an all-new 1.5 liter. Now, GM is also studying U.S. assembly of this or another Isuzu product. Now, last and least of the 3 is this little number, codenamed the M car. Now, this one's going to be made by Suzuki, and it'll be called the Sprint. It's the smallest of the lineup with a wheelbase of 88.4 inches, and it's also the lightest, 1,475 pounds, and that's thanks partly to a 3-cylinder, 1-liter aluminum engine. Now, annually, 17,000 Sprints will be imported as a 2-door hatchback only. Now, the fuel economy is going to be right up there at 50 city and 68 highway. Now, this car seems to be aimed at the Honda CRX market, and it's going to come in with a lowest price tag of any car sold in America, $4,400 to $4,500, and we should see it as a 1985 model. Now, we've also heard that GM is considering yet another small car, and this one from Korea. Now, it's going to be a subcompact, and it's going to be made by the Daewoo Motor Company, which just happens to be 50% owned by the General. Now, the nice thing about this one for GM is that Korean cars aren't subject to import quotas. So you could see a Daewoo-mobile as early as 1986.
But all the new Japanese products do come under these import quotas.
That's right.
Well, thanks, Joyce, and I guess we're going to hear a whole lot more about this East-West melodrama in the future.
Yes.